issues with Brigador. With,
Yeah,
the 64-bit version.
yeah, that was what we were discussing. And it just seemed to run Gungeon better too. But I don't know. I don't understand why the new version is so much worse than the old one.
You would imagine it'd be optimized for the 64-bit, would it not?
Mm, wasn't getting anything.
Hmm.
It's very
Like I don't stream that much, but I've already like all the things I've streamed are things like Hotline and Thumper and things like that, which aren't massively like they're not big 3D rendering games, but they're all visually distinct and visually like to get across the art styles, you have to have the bit rate and the settings set up fairly high. And I've never really had any issues in regards to like PC performance while streaming those games. But I haven't streamed Brigador, so that might be a different beast altogether.
yeah. Brigador seems harder to stream.
Yeah. So that's got a lot of like 3D assets loading in while streaming those games.
Okay, yeah, okay. It all seems to. I'm getting the music. Yeah, Brigador seems harder to
Okay.
close my own stream because it gets real weird when you're hearing yourself from 30 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't think I actually sent you the link I was just about to send you.
No, you haven't.
I typed it into the box and then I did not hit enter, which is a really essential part of the process.
Oh, I've definitely done when setting up things with like Overwatch or things before. I've definitely like I've gone off at people and going, "Why aren't you in the Discord channel yet?" And then I've realized I haven't actually typed the Discord channel. Like I've got it set up, but I haven't actually put it through yet. And then I look stupid. Oh, that actually sounds nice and good.
Perfect. I'm just deciding which of these jokers I should be.
Well, tell me about the different characters, Rob.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so the basic guys, you got the Marine.
Okay.
His main thing, like, he's got a free ammo refill. That's cool. He gets an extra point of armor. Sorry?
I was asking, like, should I post the link to the...
Oh,
are
shoot.
we starting? Or...
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, if you want to post it.
Okay, I'll post a link into the Comrade channel.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting things left and right today. I mean, luckily I've got the archive, luckily, so it's not... Even the worst case isn't the worst.
Alright. That is all set up. So, tell me about the different characters in Gungeon.
Okay, so I'll start with the non-secret characters. You got the Marine.
Okay.
So everyone's got, well, most people got 4 things. Their basic gun is just, there's not that much difference. Marine gets a point of armor and a free ammo drop, which are both kind of minor, and then he has faster reload times and better accuracy. So those are nice. He's good.
Like that, he's a nice, solid, dependable, like, good character to learn with, I think.
Yeah, he's good. Pilot is, like, he has a really terrible starting gun and no, like, passive bonuses, but you can get more items because he has lockpicks, so you have a chance to open...
Doesn't he have a bonus where items are cheaper in shops?
Yeah, he has that. Yeah, he has things that let him get more items, and he can also hold 2 hold items.
Yeah. So, like, he's the character I like playing the most because he does have a very weak start. Like, you can get through the first floor or first 2 floors. You can start building up some momentum with having multiple items and getting better items and getting items cheaper. You can actually end the game fairly strongly if you get like it's a very luck-based character.
Yeah, definitely. I've kind of started liking like the convict a lot. Yeah, I think she's become my favorite because when she gets hit, she just gets a huge damage boost. Which early on you don't want to get hit, but if you're at the end of the game against the hardest bosses, you're probably going to get hit. Yeah. And like starting with she starts with the shotgun, which is nice but not a huge deal, and the Molotov, which is also nice but not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the hunter.
I mean, they're interesting. Okay, sorry. Yep. Go ahead. The hunter.
The hunter gets a crossbow to start with, which is a great weapon, and she has a pupper, which is very helpful.
The pupper is
cute.
extremely helpful. Yeah.
I mean, he just gets you
just
extra
cute.
drops, but also he's cute.
Yeah, very cute. I think it's like a 5% chance to get extra drops.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Clear.
I think that's it.
But it's really cute. And the crossbow is actually a really useful item because it allows you to pick off individual enemies pretty quickly, much quicker than any other character would have with their starting gun.
Oh yeah, it's great for like at least the first couple floors.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Robot is like a challenge character because he's the equivalent of the Baby and Isaac blue guy, question mark baby.
Okay. Yep.
He only gets
You
armor.
had-
He has a
only
really good
gets armor.
starting gun, and he has an item that makes all his shots electric, and he starts with a use item that puts water on the floor, so you can actually use that.
which is actually can be kind of helpful on the first floor. But,
Yeah.
The thing with armor is if you get hit while you have armor, you lose that piece of armor permanently.
Yeah.
Whereas with health, you can get hearts and regenerate your health. So it's very much the case of like you want to try to not get hit with the robot because you can't get the health back pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's his big thing. And of course, Bullet I like because he's maximum cute. He has a sword
It's really cute.
that can shoot lasers and destroy bullets. He doesn't take
Yep.
contact damage, and he does more roll damage, so things like the blobs just don't hurt him.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
That's mainly, I mean, he's pretty good. The problem is if you get hit early on, then the sword isn't quite as good, but it's still pretty good.
Right. Yeah. So the sword is based as a function of your health.
Yeah, it's Zelda, so he shoots a laser if you're at full health.
What? This is a far better game than any Zelda game ever has been. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
I don't know
it's
if
still,
that
you know,
price is
it's
fair.
still Zelda rules.
All right. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but I'll trust your judgment here. So what character do you think you're going to be playing?
Let's see, I was Bullet last time. I'm going to be Convict just because she's my favorite.
Okay. Convict's a good, solid choice.
It's a good enough reason. All of them are pretty good. There's no, like, other than Robot
Yeah.
being harder, everyone else is fine.
There's no equivalent to like the Lost or anything. In this.
No, there's no, like, crazy. You can do some crazy stuff, though. You can... we'll get in there in a minute, but there's the statue at the beginning. Once you've beaten the past with the character, I'm not going to do this, but if you hit Gather Your Courage and Pray, it sets your curse to 9.
Oh, okay.
So you-
this statue hit. Okay. Ah, I never knew that.
Yeah. It's,
So,
yeah.
for anyone watching, curse is a stat that increases the amount of bad things that will happen to you that you could accumulate through different items or even different weapons. I think even curse as well. So one of the things that will happen with curse is you'll get enemies that are called jammed.
Yeah, jammed.
Jammed enemies who do more damage and take more damage to take down. But you also get basically it's difficulty increase.
Yeah. So if you're doing that run, you'll get more money at least, but it is much harder.
Yeah, and 9 curse. I think the maximum is 10 curse.
Yeah, at 10, things get real bad.
Yeah, I think the most I've ever gotten is 5, and it gets absurd.
Yeah. I have almost, like, completed the final boss with the, well, the dragon anyway, with 10 curse, but I just didn't quite make it.
Yeah.
I mean, I got greedy and got the 10 curse right before I got to him, but because you have a big invincible enemy following you around shooting at you, it's very... It doesn't go well.
So this is the first floor of the dungeon. We're going to be running. Rob's going to be running around, trying to identify. That's interesting. You don't even go to that chest.
Yeah, a brown chest I just don't bother with. I don't think it's worth a key.
Okay. Right. So he's going to be going around trying to figure out not just the best path to the boss, but also he's going to go for each room and try and find the best items that he can use to get resources early on.
Yeah, first floor is good to clear out totally. Since it's the easiest
I
one.
out all the floors totally, actually.
It depends. Usually I'll clear them all out, but
Yeah.
depending on like the situation.
Yeah, I mean, if I have half a health heart and I just come across, I'm not gonna
No.
run back and hit a bunch of rooms.
Should have been more careful with that chandelier if I want to get the stupid achievement for 100 kills with chandeliers. Yeah, I might have saved the brown chest if I was playing as a character who doesn't start with a more powerful gun. Just since it's kind of nice to run into the first boss with something.
Yeah, like as the pilot, I will run in. I will use like the pilot has a lockpick, so I will run in and use lockpick on the brown chest.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you have the lockpick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like shooting usually won't get you much, but there are some things that can use junk. So if I pick up junk, there's a slight chance I'll get a slight benefit from it later, or even a major one if I happen to get Sir Junkin.
Sir Junkin?
Sir Junkin is an item who's a little junk man. He's very cute too, and walks around.
Aww.
And he gets more powerful the more junk you have, and he eventually gets like game-breakingly powerful.
Okay, that's good to know. Because my impression of Gungeon has always been that it's a lot more difficult to break than say Isaac would be.
It definitely is. Like, there's just a lot less luck to it, I would say.
But I'm very happy to know there is a case where you can just go out there and straight up break the game.
Yeah, I would like, probably, if it was me, I would make it even more broken because they've done a little bit of nerfing, and once you find an A or S rank chest, the chances of finding another one goes down, and I just wouldn't have that.
Yeah.
No.
The A rank and S rank checks are the black and the gold ones, correct?
Yeah, black is the best.
Yeah.
I think it's brown, blue, green, and then the red, and then black. And then there's weird stuff like rainbow chests.
Yeah.
Can't remember. I don't think I paid much attention to what was here. Oh, the cartographer's ring. Ooh. Okay, I'll see if I can get the compressed air tank, because that's one of the best guns for fighting bosses. I need a lot of money to get it, so it may or may not happen. I've got Bullet King as my boss, which I think... I don't know, for a while I thought he was the toughest. Now I think it might be Gatling Gull on the first floor.
Gatling Gull is, I think, is like the one who, when I first started playing the game, I always had kind of a bit of trouble with.
Yeah.
A little more erratic, a little more base than the other bosses.
Yeah.
As starting bosses on the next floor. I think Bullet King, I think the twins are actually, you can get through the first part, they're actually trivially easy.
Yeah.
But Bullet King, like, he has a bunch of predictable moves. Basically, the idea is if you stay at range, a lot of them can be pretty easily avoided. So you want to be like constantly moving out of range and moving back in range.
Yeah. I mainly thought he was the hardest one at the time when I had not fought him very much.
Right, yeah. Do the Molotovs actually do anything to them, or are you just throwing them for fun?
I pretty much just threw the one for fun. Like, he throws his own. I did throw the one.
Yeah. Alright.
But it doesn't do anything. I couldn't really quite remember, but it was worth a shot. Oh, excellent. Yeah. I've got enough for the compressed air tank.
Ooh. So the compressed air tank, it shoots...
It shoots sharks.
Okay, it shoots sharks around a room, which is... I've not seen this. I'm actually kind of interested to see what this looks like. And, what effects it has.
Yeah, I'll save it for the boss and then use it. It's actually like one of the best boss killing guns. You get it from one of the bounty quests, but I don't remember which one. Which reminds me, I actually got to talk to that guy because I completed one and I haven't turned it in. Yeah, I've unlocked everything from those though, so it's not a big deal.
Right.
But the one thing about the fact that it shoots sharks is if you are... Actually, if you're the robot, it's fine because he's immune to electric damage. But if you happen to pick up the item he gets because you unlocked it, that lets you have all your shots be electric, then you cannot fire the compressed air tank because it will hurt you because it will make a pool of water underneath you and then electrify it.
Oh yeah, right. That seems like a synergy you only learned by thinking it would be really cool and then getting totally destroyed by it.
Yeah,
It sounds nasty.
it made me very sad when it happened because for some reason you can't drop that item. You're just stuck with it.
So can you drop like items?
You can, because that's how you can sell them, for example. Most of the time you can drop them. That one you couldn't.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen, or you've probably seen him at least once, the cell creep, the guy who hangs out in a grate in the ceiling, or floor rather.
I was wondering what he does.
Yeah, you drop stuff, he'll give you, I don't remember if it's like half or 50% of the value or something.
Okay. That is, it's good to know. I might actually try and experiment with that next time I have 6 guns that I'm not using.
Yeah, it's the best thing, because you can get, it's good money.
Yeah.
So I'm in the shop now. I see Shade's revolver, which I might pick up later, but I don't know if I really need a gun like that. It's a good gun, though. It's just a nice, solid.
Yeah, it's just like a better pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah, that increases coolness.
Yes, that too, because he has sunglasses, so.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Oh yeah, he's the bullet twin, the one with shades.
Christ.
Smiley's the other one.
Yeah. Oh, of course has a... Oh, right. Okay.
Which is why when you defeat them, you know, Shades' sunglasses break and Smiley loses his teeth. It's all part of, you know, like the deep pathos and rich lore of these characters.
It's, after all, Gungeon is the Dark Souls of roguelikes.
Like, you can really tell, like, the item descriptions are inspired by Dark Souls in a big way.
Yeah. Because a lot of the item descriptions, they're kind of irreverent and funny, but also really, like, they convey a sense of story through...
Yeah, like it actually does. It's just like it's a goofy story, but there is legitimately...
Yeah, it's a goofy, silly, dumb story, but it's actually, like, it does a good job. Like, there is a world that they... Like, I can imagine a world where the developers of this game have actually, like, written a book that details everything that happens here. And it makes sense. Yeah.
And there is a comic that you can buy that I bought because I'm a fool.
Ooh, is that a ooh, blood boots?
Yeah, it took me a minute to remember what they do, but they make poison behind you when you roll.
Yeah.
And also you're immune to poison, which is the more important part.
Yeah. Being immune to status effects is actually pretty important because a lot of characters, like, that's a good way to get yourself killed.
Oh yeah, it happens
You can be
pretty frequently.
You can be dodging bullets and you can be like doing well and all that sort of stuff. But you could just accidentally run into fire and get lit on fire and then you lose four half health, four half hearts. And then you're dead. Or you can accidentally roll into poison. It's like an easy way to magnify mistakes. So being immune to poison or being immune to fire or electricity or any other place can be really, it's like when I go into a shop and I see an item that gives you immunities, that's the first thing I buy.
Yeah.
Basically.
If you're in challenge mode, Spire especially, well actually both of them are nice because there are lots of challenges that involve just what if everything was on fire. Oh yeah, I was going to say one of the type of item descriptions I like is like the compressed air tank, where it just says like this doesn't make any sense, but the Gungeon allows it to happen because it's just so audacious. Like the idea of the Gungeon as just.
It is. This would never function under normal circumstances, but the Gungeon respects the pure audacity of its existence. That's great. Yeah. That's actually real. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Similarly, the flak gun, like it just says, or the flak bullets, it just says this isn't how flak works, but the Gungeon doesn't know any better. Yeah, you're seeing it, but I picked up the Crestfaller gun.
Yeah.
Just a nice, like another move gun, because I'm using the skull shooting gun, skull gun, whatever, skull spitter.
Yeah, but you're also running into issues of like running out of ammo.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. It's a pretty good gun, but it doesn't have very high ammo.
Yeah.
Okay, boss time, and I'll show the air tank.
I do. I wonder how one boss that you might roll. Oh, okay. Yep. So this is on ice. This is the Gorgon.
Oh yeah, this is actually good. This is a good showing off my immunity to poison now. I almost forgot, but I don't have to worry as much about that. Because the bad thing that will happen is like when you mess up kiting her around and then you end up with poison all over the place, and then she does.
Yeah.
Especially the attack that requires you to stay within a certain distance, the scream.
Yep, that circle one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you try and run away from it, like, bullets, like, some bullets will unmerge a lot of bullets, so you'll actually just end up taking a ton of damage anyway. She's going down real fast.
Yeah, it's a crazy powerful guy.
Alright, that's really cute.
Yeah. The shark comes up and normally will just eat whatever the monster is, but since it's a boss, you just get the animation.
And you picked up Smiley's revolver as well.
Yep. No, I didn't. I forgot to buy shades, but I guess I don't need both.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get a bonus with both, but it's a minor bonus.
Oh yeah. I just thought of something. Speaking of the speaking of the sharks, anyone who plays this game, go in here and turn on beast mode. It does nothing, but when you beat the game, you unlock a new weapon.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that is the only thing it does. And the bait launcher, it shoots stakes, and then a tiger comes and mauls them. Mauls whatever you hit.
Sure.
It's also one of the games that gets, or one of the guns that gets kind of crazy if one of the magic guys catches it and throws it back at you, since then you have a tiger after you.
Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna ask how that gun works. It doesn't say why it's there. It just says it's invented by the explorer, Emmett Calks, and the stake thrown by this gun will draw the attention of predators. Yeah, makes sense.
I enjoy the phrase, the stakes thrown by this guy.
Yeah.
Much like how the other day saw that there's the novelizations for several Donkey Kong Country games.
Oh, you mean those pieces of literary?
Yeah, those pieces of art. So
Yeah.
the Mario Wiki has quotes from them, and it's just like, they're all pretty funny, but I like Squawks the Parrot saying, "My power has grown since then. I can now pick up monkeys and carry them a short distance."
I must admit, when I was made aware, as someone who extremely genuinely, not a joke, believes that the best platformer on the Super Nintendo is Donkey Kong Country 2. When someone made me aware of those books, I immediately went to eBay to try and figure out what was available. Weird why.
It would be pretty, and I think novelizations for things for kids that just should not have novelizations is a pretty wonderful and deep kind of pool of comedy.
I'm looking at Amazon now, and I can get a copy of this for $9.
Nice.
And I'm kind of tempted.
It's like a good abject suffering-esque podcast idea right there.
Yeah. And the Amazon reviews here. This is by far and away one of the best DK books ever printed. It has an amazing plot, adventure, and action. Thumbs up for this book. 5 stars. A kid's review.
Yeah, and I believe all of that.
Yeah. I bet you I would enjoy reading this book more than I enjoyed reading Shakespeare.
Almost certainly.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I don't have the like proper training to read Shakespeare, whereas I do have the training to read trash.
I have a degree in kids' 90s video games fiction. I went to school for 5 years for this shit. So we're running through the third floor of the Gungeon, the Black Gulch Mine. I believe that's the name of it.
Yeah, black powder mine.
Black Powder Mine. My bad. And this is where, at least in my experience, this is where things start picking up a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
As you can see earlier, there are enemies that start getting lasers at you. There are enemies that bounce shots back at you. There are enemies that shoot poisonous balls at you.
Yeah, those guys are pretty weird. Because the spores will start coming after you while they're alive, and I don't quite understand the mechanics of that.
I've not read the Resident Evil novels, Brandon. Do they follow the plot of the games really closely, or are they like independent stories within the Resident Evil universe?
I've read a little bit of those, actually, or one of them. By which I mean, I was staying at a friend's house, and I had insomnia, and I ended up staying up all night pretty much reading one of those.
Was it good?
No. This might surprise you.
Hey, look what you got.
Yep, got the robot's left hand. His right hand is his starting weapon. Or, yeah, his right hand is starting weapon, and this is the left hand, and I think the description is just like, turns out the robots are left-handed.
Aw. That's pretty cute.
Yeah, his, like, unique past final boss is pretty much Sarah Connor, and he's a Terminator. You just have this gun. I'm just gonna... Got a brown chest here that I'm just gonna shoot. Ooh.
Oh, you can definitely destroy gun. You can destroy chests with the regular gun, with the regular.
Yeah, that's the way I usually do it to save ammo.
Okay. I didn't know you could do that. I thought it was only ammo guns only.
Yeah, you can only reveal secret passages with real guns. I mean, real guns. It's not the best way of putting it, but yeah. So I've got plenty of guns now, so... Including some real good, powerful ones.
Yeah.
Picked up
You've got a nice variety of guns that restrict mobility, guns that inflict damage, guns that home in. You look pretty set. You've got a bunch of health. You've got some plates to work with. Which I'll explain when you get to the boss. Because they're actually a pretty important thing, a pretty important item within the gameplay of Gungeon, which affects a lot of how you attack bosses.
Yeah, yeah. And
sorry, I just woke up. It's like 8:30 in the morning, so
yeah.
I'm a little ready. Bear with me. Sorry, viewers.
Okay, back to compressed air gun. Yes, Treadnought.
Dreadnought, okay. I love how punny all the names.
Oh yeah, they're all good.
Yeah, it's all like all the bosses in this game are like 11 out of 10 or 14 out of 10. Like, totally amazing puns.
Yep.
So this boss is actually like a pretty good like. This boss is actually I've never found this boss difficult.
No, this is probably my. Yeah, actually, because the other two level 3 bosses are pretty dang tough.
Yeah.
This is like the good. This guy, not Mind Flayer, not Cannonball Rog.
Yeah, Cannonball Rog is a boss that darkens the screen and then runs around and tries to hit you.
Yeah, and he's invincible while doing that, which is annoying.
Yeah, and that's really irritating to try and keep.
And Mind Flayer can do that too, so that's why I don't like either of those jerks.
Yeah.
So I got reward there. I got the starting item for the Marine that gives me the extra reload time bonus and the accuracy.
Okay. And just a note for people who are watching who may not know, if you beat a boss without taking any damage, you get an additional item, which is like the first round, second round, third round, whatever floor it is, and that gives you a permanent addition of one heart for health. So you want to beat bosses without getting hit if you can.
I'm kind of teleporting around sort of randomly here because I'm just thinking of what I'm going to do. Which is I'm going to
Floor is
try.
laid out.
Here we
Are
go.
you going to try and... Okay.
What you'll see is I am looking for hidden passages. So you open them by shooting or letting off a blank, and since you get restored to 2 blanks at the beginning of a floor, there's no reason not to just guess right now.
Really? You get... Okay, I've never actually... I've obviously not paying much attention, so I never knew that.
Yep, and
Okay.
I've this is anecdotal, but I find secret passages seem to happen in chest rooms a lot.
Right.
I'm not sure if that is actually how accurate that actually is.
So my strategy of going and buying a bunch of blanks after beating the boss is probably not...
No, that does work. If you have more than 2, you'll keep that number.
Right. But like stocking up at the end of the fight is probably not...
Oh yeah, if you have under 2, don't
It's totally
bother,
stupid. Yeah, alright.
because it's not doing you any good.
Hey,
and
John?
it's just spending money.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, a blank. What the blanks do is they clear all of the rounds on a screen when you use it. Which if there's a screen that, like if you're on a boss and they're firing a ton of shots at you, you can use a blank and just clear off all those blanks, all those shots at one point, which can be really handy. In, like,
Yeah,
enemies removed.
I kind of recommend saving them for bosses, just because not getting hit on a boss gets you more health.
Yeah.
So it's
And
just-
also you're most likely to die.
yeah, it works on both levels. I didn't really point it out when I got it, but I had a glass shrine, which gives you a bunch of glass guan stones that will just rotate around and block bullets until you get hit, then they'll all break.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of irritated that I've unlocked those now, because now every time they drop, I think I can drop like a key or something.
Yeah, I think
are
it
they...
might be in the
they
same
replace
slot as a blank.
Right, okay. Because like, I would kind of almost always prefer a blank. Just looking
Yeah,
at it.
same, but
Yeah, Gungeon is really, really, really cute. It's really, really cute.
yes,
Like,
I
I
bought,
love the way the game looks.
the bullet plushie.
It's adorable. It's so adorable.
It is real good.
Yeah.
I'd have paid extra for one that had a cape and a sword like the playable bullet.
And then you just have to make your own plushie, and now you have to just make your own sword, and then
Yeah, I mean, that's hypothetically doable.
sew it onto it. Yeah. You gotta mod your plushies, Rob.
Some illegal odd chip plushies
Yeah.
on the black market.
You can make a lot of money on Etsy by modding up your plushes.
It was a thing I did because I had some extra money and wanted to do something special, but then I realized, man, now I'm going to go crazy on this stuff.
Yeah.
I started looking at like boo plushes and stuff. I'm like, this is only a matter of time.
A boo plushie would be so cute. Oh. Or a big like boo pillow. Just, like,
Oh,
has
yeah.
your head on.
Get right in. Yeah.
My sister, like every time someone, a friend of mine or a sister, like my sister goes to Japan, they go to the Pokemon Center in Tokyo, and I always tell them, don't get me anything. You don't like. I feel really bad when people buy me gifts. So of course, every time like they bring me gifts. And so now I have a Wobbuffet plushie, a
Oh,
Goomy
that's
plushie, and now a little mini block Gengar, and they're all so adorable. And now, and I was actually looking after I replayed Shovel Knight a few weeks ago. I went looking for a Plague Knight plushie
Oh, he's good. That's good plushie material.
because Plague Knight, big old cutie. And that sent me down a really dark path of little collectible
Yeah, I'm
trinkets.
God, now I want a Troupple King. Speaking of Shovel
Yeah.
Knight.
Yep.
So a couple seconds here, I'm hitting a one of the I'm not even sure exactly what the game calls them, but like a challenge shrine.
Yeah.
You do 3 waves of enemies, and then if you beat them, you get a chest.
You get a chest, yeah. And it's random what level chest you get, correct?
I believe so, yeah. I think it's just spawn, same as anything else.
Spawns chest, yeah. A Shy Guy plushie would be pretty cute as well. Not as, I don't agree with the Boo, with being cuter than Boo. I think Boo is my Boo in regards to Mario characters.
Oh yeah, Shy Guy we talking about?
Yeah.
Shy Guy's good too. Boo is my favorite, but like, there aren't really any bad ones.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel really great about a Goomba.
Man, I guess Goombas are not, I mean.
Yeah. I could go for a Koopa. I would love to snuggle up to a Chain Chomp.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Maybe like a Monty Mole. I've never been fond of those.
Yeah, I mean, they're very easily forgotten.
Yeah.
It's the furtive pygmy of Mario.
Did you just pick up a beehive?
Yeah, just picked up the eye.
Oh. Okay. Alright.
Probably not the actual best gun just for the amount of ammo you get, but it's hard to say no to just unleashing a swarm of bees.
Yeah.
I said this to Evan too, but I really love the Stinger missile weapon because it just explodes into bees. And it's wonderful because nothing betrays that it's going to do that. Like, it's just called a Stinger, and it's Stinger missiles.
Yeah.
And the description just says, oh, it's good if you have bad aim or something. Now I get to make a wager with the Gunsling King.
Ooh. So this is a thing where you have to go and do a challenge in the next room that he sets out. And he gives you an item if you do it. I didn't actually catch what the challenge was, so is it not getting
Oh yeah, it was don't dodge roll.
Oh, don't dodge roll. Okay.
I just scrolled right through it. I've seen them.
Yep. Okay.
There's a few. There's don't dodge roll, don't get hit, and use a really bad weapon.
Yeah.
Although one of the really bad weapons is Casey, which I think is a really good weapon, so... It's just a baseball bat.
As in a baseball bat that fires baseballs at people, or just a...
It's just a baseball bat.
Okay.
It's cursed because the Gungeon rejects melee weapons. So any melee weapon or a weapon that has a melee mode is cursed.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, this game has an internal logic to it that it follows through on really well. Like, that just that makes sense. You see, you picked up the Unity ring.
Yeah, Unity. I think it increases your damage by how many guns you have, or like proportionate to that.
It's so basically 2% of the damage of all of your non-equipped guns added as damage to your currently equipped gun.
Okay, so it cares.
Yeah. So if you have more
guns?
powerful guns that you're not using, it'll add those guns to your current power. That seems really good.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Yeah.
I guess if you have the makeshift gun, makeshift cannon, which is a gun that you only get one shot but does like a lot of damage.
Yeah.
It's not even all that good on its own, but you can do things to break it.
But it also incentivizes not getting rid of your guns to a chest that eats guns.
Yes.
It incentivizes you to keep stuff that you won't use around.
Yeah, that's true. Which is nice. It's fun when there's an item that changes the way what you might normally do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to use a key to get to the store here. Not much in here that I actually want.
Chest anatomy, bloodied scarf. Okay.
Bloodied Scarf kind of lets you teleport around, but it really only works if you're playing with a mouse, and I just can't do that.
Right. Really? You play with a controller?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but after 100 hours of playing one way, going the other way is a real pain.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like for me, I tried playing controller for this game and just mouse and keyboard does. It feels better to my hands, but
Yeah, it's whichever. I think I've heard that like speedrunners like using mouse, so
yeah. Like it's just like how different games react to like primary personal
Oh yeah.
use. Like I know when I did my Duck Spring stream, I did Hotline Miami, and I played that game with a controller because that's how that feels most naturally to me.
Right.
And then halfway through the stream, my controller stopped working for a minute, and I had to quickly move to keyboard and mouse, which got really messy really quickly because I cannot play that game with, like, it doesn't feel good in my hands to play that game with a keyboard and mouse. You're taking. Oh,
I'm
oh,
taking.
You're doing fine. You're doing fine.
Oops. Yeah, this is the part where things are tough enough that being distracted by talking,
Sorry.
which is the way I want to do it, but I might. Also, this guy is probably my least favorite of the bosses on this floor.
It just gets really messy.
Yeah, and he has, again, an attack where he disappears and is invincible for a while, which I just don't like.
Yeah.
Because it leaves a lot of the fight up to luck, since he can just use it as many times as he wants.
Yeah.
I think it's just a bad thing for a boss to have.
Yep. Especially because these bosses don't have like set.
Okay, I did get him.
Yeah. And you got money to go buy hearts.
Yes, which I will do.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I'm still doing fine.
Yeah, this is like still good because you go into floor 5 and you've still got a bunch of resources to work with.
Yeah, I've got extra speed, which is really useful.
Yeah. Like after immunities, I will definitely go for extra speed as I pick up.
What was I picked up?
Brandon, Gungeon's on PS4. It's on. It's going to be on Switch soon.
Yeah, I might end up buying it on Switch.
Yeah, like playing this game portably seems like a really good idea.
Yeah, I'd have to
kinda want
redo everything, but I'm pretty into that.
Yeah. Hey, don't thank me. I'm not the one playing it, Brandon. Thank Rob. He's the one being a pro MLG 420 no scoping this game.
Yeah, I'll have to check out the. I wanted to talk about how I got picked up these pills. What's it called? Muscle relaxant.
Okay.
Yeah, muscle relaxant increases accuracy, but if you have a sniper rifle type of gun, it gives it a big damage boost.
Okay. But do you currently have one of those?
Yeah, I don't think I have one, unless I do. Yeah.
And it's a one-use item, or?
No, it's just passive bonus.
Oh, it's just passive.
And it used to be like a 300% bonus. I think they nerfed it at some point, but it makes sniper guns ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's still like 50% or something. It's really good.
Yeah, this floor, I've only been here a couple of times, so seeing, I don't recall if I've ever seen like these moving walkways before.
Oh yeah, there's conveyor belts.
I must have. Yeah.
I totally forgot I had the compressed air tank, which was silly, but to be fair, I do also want to keep it. I haven't gotten the ammo refills I want.
Yeah. You're running a little low on ammo. Yeah, for me, Gungeon... Chat. Hi, chat. For me, Gungeon took a while to click, but once it did, I'm in. Like, it took a few hours for me to get the gameplay mechanics under my fingers and get used to, like, rolling aggressively and trying to play in a way that was aggressive, but once I did, it feels really good. And it's very cute.
Yeah, it's a game where after, like, I kind of ran out of goals the game gave me, I'm still just looking for more and looking to make up ones because I don't want to stop playing.
Are they going to do an expansion pack for this?
I haven't heard much since they released just the, like, free expansion.
Right.
But I would love to see more. It's hard to think what you could do because
they are doing a full-blown expansion in late 2017.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm way into that.
Yeah, a full paid expansion. Yeah, that would be really cool.
Awesome. I am so in. I'm wondering what they'll do because I don't, there's a special 6th floor, but I don't want to go on like floor 7 and stuff. I want them to build sideways.
Yeah. Because there's sideways for basically every floor, correct?
Two. First two floors have sideways.
First two floors. Okay. And I know I've been in the side floor for the first floor, and it's fucking ridiculous. Like, that's already really, really hard. So, I can't imagine what, like...
Oh, the yellow one is even tougher. It's honestly kind of ridiculous. The boss is like a variation on Bullet King, who is just really, really hard.
Okay. Yeah, I like, I like being able... I would like to be able to actually have a chance of ever seeing any new expansion content.
Yeah, putting it at, like, the very end would be... Also, 6 chambers is the perfect number because it's a gun, so...
Yeah.
Having more than that would just be silly.
Exactly. I'll be back in, like, 30 seconds.
Cool. I'll just... You probably see that I have it by now. I'm going to point out this gun is called the Vertebrae K-47, and it shoots spine. A lot of AK-47 buttons. That's the chest Liam mentioned before, where you can feed it 2 guns and it'll pop out another one. But I'm going to skip that because I have Unity and I'd rather damage bonus.
Alright. You haven't seen a tenth of the gun jokes that are in Gungeon.
There are an infinite number.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the AK-47 that shoots keys. That's good. There's the Colt 45 made of ice called the Cold 45.
Oh, that's... Oh. That's... I see. I'm learning stuff every day.
Ooh, excellent. Got my compressed air tank filled up again. 30 was probably enough to fight the boss anyway, but...
But you wanted to say.
Yeah. As I wonder what ending I should go for after this. Chances are good I can't beat this 6th floor, because it's really hard.
Yeah.
Like, I've done it a bunch of times, but... while streaming is harder, so maybe I'll go for fighting the past. Actually, there is an achievement if you die to the past, and I don't have it, so even if I screwed up, I would still gain something. So yeah, I definitely like that idea.
Yeah.
And it's cool, like every character has a unique ending. Because everyone is in the Gungeon to try and change the past with the gun that can kill the past.
Yeah. Like, when I heard about the idea of a gun that can kill the past, I was like sold on the plot of this game, because that's such a cool conceit, I think.
Yeah, you gotta
like
get the bullet. You gotta get the bullet that can kill the past, which is this whole other side quest. I'm going to grab this ration to give myself a little extra health. So I think I'm good on ammo, and the full metal jacket is fun, but
yeah, I mean it'd be handy for the next boss, but yeah, it's gonna be of limited use because you have 3 flames.
Yeah. Because what it does is, if you get hit, you automatically use a blank. And even that can be kind of mixed, because if you want to save it for the boss, you might get hit on the way there. The ration just restores 2 hearts, but it'll work automatically if you die, like, because it's Metal Gear Solid ration.
Oh.
Okay, I won't accidentally skip, because I skipped the cultist. I can't even remember what he's called. I'm just used to mashing the skip button. This is pretty cool though, because it's a dragon made of shells. It's the dragon.
Yeah, the dragon. All right, good luck.
This guy also gives you a master round, extra health. if you can beat him without getting hit, but it's only useful for the 6th chamber.
That seems like something unrealistic. Like unrealistic.
Yeah, I don't get it very often.
Yeah.
I have done it, but it takes a bit of luck, because he has a luck-based attack too, where he can throw knives down that are just turrets, and you really want to take them out, but they have a fair amount of health. One shark will do it, though, so it's not too bad here. Yeah, this is going to work. Second part is actually a lot easier, so I'm quite confident.
Oh, there's a second part to this? Oh.
Well, this is the second part. He only has 1 life bar.
Okay. Alright. So yeah, if you wanted to see a bullet hell, this is where you find it.
I've gotten this guy a lot on challenge mode, but I only got lucky and beat him once, because just everything he does, imagined it was way harder and faster. Also, high stress is always activated, which is the challenge modifier that's Darkest Dungeon. So straight up, if you get hit, then for the next 5 seconds, if you get hit again, you die.
Yeah.
Should have strafe gun much. Gun from...
Alright. That's really cool. That's a really cool conceit to get across that bridge.
Yeah.
Walking across a dragon's
So,
spine.
also, just kind of the side thing. This is one of the items you need to do to make the bullet that can kill the past. It doesn't matter now, I don't need it, but just, you know. There's, I think, yeah, I think there's 1 on each floor past the first. I think that's how it works. That's the... Or, well, you're probably not at it there yet, but
No.
as I go through the area past the dragon, there's
Yeah.
like a hole in the floor that leads to the 6th chamber, but I'm going to go past that
Right.
and get
Yeah.
the bullet. Get the gun. Got the bullet, get the gun to go with the bullet.
Yep. Yeah, rolling is really important to success in Gungeon.
The company who made this game called themselves Dodge Roll for a reason.
Alright. Okay. Huh.
Yeah, just letting the story stuff run there.
So you've just... Okay. So you've lost all your,
Oh yeah, you're set back to like square one, basically.
Right, okay. What? What is this? Okay.
So you've got this guy, Black Stash, and the item that makes the convict get the damage boost when she gets hit is called the Enraging Photograph, and it's a photograph of this guy. Because he put her in jail,
Okay.
that's why she's a convict. I don't know why in the past she's wearing the convict outfit, but oh well. So the past bosses are usually like much easier than the dragon.
Yeah. The dragon is a ridiculous bullet hell. But you also, the fact is, you also like you lose all your weapons. So.
Yeah. There is one item, the one you get for being the Marine's Pass, that does carry over and makes you do more damage to bosses. So if you have it, then the pass is pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the boss of the Sixth Chamber has 3 forms and is just ridiculous.
Oh.
Some of his attacks I really don't know how to dodge.
I did say Gungeon is Dark Souls roguelites. Alright, so that's the past?
That's it.
Ah. Nice. Cool.
Ends with like a Hotline Miami reference, which is good. Also ends with the excellent theme song for Gungeon. Don't know if the music is super audible on the stream or not.
No, people can definitely hear it.
Because the soundtrack in this game is just sublime.
The soundtrack, I've actually got this soundtrack on my phone, and I will put it on at least once a week just to listen to.
Yeah, same.
Like when I'm jogging around or walking, just because yeah.
Yeah, I just bought it because I wanted to give them more money, and it also came with the comic, which is why I have that. And it automatically unlocks the microtransaction gun. Normally you have to spend 1,000 hegemony credits on that, which is expensive. And it's a gun that uses your money to shoot, but does a lot of damage. It just shoots merch, too, just like little plushies of all the characters.
Oh. It is really, really cute. But, I kind of just want to go and, like, blow off all my plans for today and just go and play some Gungeon now. So thanks.
Yes, I'm ruining your day. This is good too, because I've always died in the dragon trying to stream, so now I've at least finally managed that.
You've got a documented,
Yes.
You've got a documented proof that you're not a terrible person.
Yep. That's it.
Drag gun all the time. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. I even like tried to record being the boss in the Sixth Chamber once, because I had like a totally could not possibly lose setup, and I was standing outside there. So of course I just totally blew it.
That's what happens when you get overconfident.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or just get, like, aren't giving 100% attention, it can get real bad.
Yeah. This is definitely a game where I know some people, like, they'll play roguelikes, and I'll do this with Isaac. I'll play it, and I'll turn the soundtrack off, and I'll put on, like, a podcast or some music or something that's unrelated. And I can get through it. With Gungeon, I can't, like, I have to...
No, yeah, I wouldn't be able to. It is a very hard game.
Yeah.
Like, I've got it down. I can consistently at least beat the dragon pretty simply because I've done it so many times. But it's internalized, but I can still end up getting totally wrecked if I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
Well, there's one thing that I kind of forgot to show right before I started, which is the alternate costume for the convict. This crazy.
Is that a picture of the convict on the beach?
Yes.
Okay. I guess because he got in the past. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and beating that also unlocks a briefcase full of cash as an item that just gives you a bunch of money.
That is a pretty cool costume. I like her hair.
Yeah, she's got a good look.
Yeah. The Agonize. Ooh. Ooh.
I'm gonna show all some of the other costumes.
Yeah. The Agonizer is a good boss name.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't remember what the Agonizer is.
It's It's from the final scene of the Bullets Pass. It's the big mask dude that you killed in the fifth floor.
Oh right, yeah, okay, that's fine then.
Yeah, so thanks for showing all this stuff off. I've actually learned a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
that
great.
makes me wanna go
That's why I'd like.
makes me-
That's what I like to see.
Yeah, and I hope all y'all that were watching.
Yeah,
you
thanks
also
everyone who
learned a bunch of stuff.
showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
You really have put a bunch of time into this game. It's making me feel embarrassed about how little. Like I put like 75 hours into it so far.
I'm looking at it says 98 hours on my Steam now. So I've almost got my 100.
So I just need to get good then. It's not.
Yeah.
A bunch of
Yeah,
putting a
get
bunch of
good,
hours
scrub.
okay. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm gonna head off.
Sure.
Thank you for letting me join you.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, no problem. Take care.
Hey, you too.